Hey sweeties, and welcome to Clickhole Quizzes, a parody of BuzzFeed from the creators of The Onion, which, if you don't know, is a parody news site that actually has been able multiple times to trick people into thinking what they're writing about is real.
Classic.
I suppose I believe, Jack and either Mark or Ethan to thank for this idea, because after a little mini vacation from recording, I decided what better way to start off my birth month than with parody quizzes that put BuzzFeed to absolute shame with how idiotic they truly are, but on purpose. So yeah, anyways, let's get started with the most amazing quiz that I have been able to find so far, at least in my opinion. Are you having a quarter-life crisis?
Yes!
So, when you are out of college and 25% done with being alive, you might find yourself stressed out and directionless in life. Take this quiz to find out if you're having a quarter-life crisis. Now, I myself am about 2 years off from having my quarter-life crisis, although I may have early onset quarter-life crisis. I don't know. It honestly feels that way. Anyways, check off every quarter-life crisis symptom you're experiencing.
You check all the boxes.
1. I graduated from college, but employers have not bowed down to my framed diploma when I showed it to them during job interviews and command them to bow, so I am currently unemployed. I don't actually have a college degree, because technically speaking, it's not entirely necessary. Just saying, if you're thinking of going to college, do an extreme amount of research before you do so. I moved back home after college and now live inside the giant Civil War diorama my dad constructed in my old room. I mean, yes and no. My rooms have been the same since forever, and depending on the weather, I usually live either upstairs in my sister's old bedroom or downstairs in my brother's old bedroom. Or in what is technically supposed to be the guest room, but is technically my summer room.
The point is, I'm rich, rich, rich!
That sounds so rich, bitch, I actually kind of hate myself for it. Yeah, so technically, but technically not, so I'll count that for now. All my college friends have already bought their own houses, and I've only saved up enough money to buy 3 bricks and a 2x4 of lumber. I don't think I even have enough for that, to be honest, like... I hiked the Appalachian Trail to find myself, but instead got Lyme disease from a previously unknown species of tick that scientists named the unemployed loser tick after me.
That's oddly specific.
Nope, I don't think I do much hiking anyways, so yeah. All I studied in college is Homer's Odyssey, and employers don't seem interested in my detailed knowledge of... You know what, I haven't read that in so long, I don't know how to pronounce those names!
Scylla and Charybdis.
So obviously not. Facebook.com sends me congratulatory videos to let me know that I'm the least successful person among all of my friends. They don't really have to send me videos like that for me to know that.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Oh, all my college friends are already married, and I'm still trying to win my beloved's hand in marriage by fetching them a golden egg from the eagle that nests upon the tallest mountain in the land. I'm sorry, why is this so ye old England sort of stuff? Like, what?
Sweet maiden of the spit, grant now my boon, that I might sup upon suckling pig this noon.
I call my mom Bursar and my dad Bursar's husband to relive my college days. I love that. I want to go to graduate school, but I don't have the money or the grades or the intelligence or the motivation. I mean, money and motivation, kind of, but I do have the grades, which proves my intelligence, but still, 2 out of 4 ain't bad.
Check out the big brain on
Rainbow Rose.
A coroner glanced at me and said, "You have exactly 75% of your life left." I mean... yeah, but isn't that just simple math? Also, how did you know it was a coroner? What? Like, did you talk to him and then like, excuse me? Monster.com's had no results for self-taught expert in Mayan afterlife mythology, and I'm only interested in jobs that make use of my detailed knowledge of Xibalba? That's how you say that, right? I think. I mean, I'm agnostic, and I try to be as spiritually knowledgeable as I can, so kind of. I have no idea what Xibalba is. Let me look that up. Xibalba, roughly translated as Place of Fear, is the name of the underworld in Maya mythology, ruled by the Maya death gods and their helpers. In 16th century Verapaz? I'm so sorry if I'm butchering these words. I'm probably butchering these words. So, yeah. The entrance to Xibalba was traditionally held to be a cave in the vicinity of Caban, Guatemala. That's actually kind of fascinating! So, yeah, why not?
That was totally wicked!
I went to Asia to find myself and visited a Buddhist monastery, but the monks didn't have any career advice for me. They offered to let me stay and be a Buddhist monk if I wanted, but I politely turned them down because they didn't have my doctorate in network on their insurance plan. I mean, again, I try to be as spiritually knowledgeable as I can, so I would probably say yes to that. Also, I've always wanted to travel the world, so why not? I found a perfect job that the military listed trying to find an expert in Norse apocalypse mythology for something called Project Jotunheim. I do know how to say that!
You're so smart. You're so effing smart.
But when I emailed the army, they said they only wanted people with at least a master's degree. Ouch! Oh, that's so true, though! Oh, not even the military wants me. Ow! A career aptitude test I took said I was most qualified to be an inanimate object. Ah, shit, I'm in law school. Is it bad that I kind of have been contemplating trying pre-law? Because, I feel so attacked right now, it's not even funny.
Okay, I feel really attacked.
Hey, you are having a quarter-life crisis! Congratulations! You are completely adrift in life and have no idea what you're doing. Your dream of having a house and job and love and being vaguely satisfied with the general state of your existence will probably never happen. Ow. You have wasted the many opportunities you've received, and there's nothing left to do but dwell on your regrets for the remaining 75% of your life until you are forever dead. Well done! Oh my god, that's brilliant. Okay, what the fuck? That's amazing. That's great. Awesome, I'm having a quarter-life crisis 2 years early. Yay! Oh lord, okay, next quiz. Speaking of my school career giving me major anxiety, has every teacher at your school gathered to watch you take a math test because you're incredibly smart or incredibly stupid? Now, I myself did okay at math back in school. Usually B's, a couple of C's, and only one singular D that gave me the panic attack to end all panic attacks because I thought it was as bad as an F. I honestly thought that D's were failing grades, and I legitimately had a nervous breakdown because of it until one of my parents, I can't remember which, said, "Oh, I got a D in math once, that didn't change anything," and both my parents turned out to be engineers, so, yeah. I felt so much better after that because a singular D does not actually destroy your life.
That's what she said. No.
Anyways, before taking your math test today, a swarm of teachers filed into your classroom and stood over you to either marvel at your intelligence or your stupidity. Take this quiz to figure out which one it was. So, before you started your test, what did your teacher say to all the other teachers that were gathered around you? They said, "Thank you all for coming. Please enjoy watching one of my students as he blazes through this math test at unprecedented speeds." They rubbed their hands together and told the other teachers to go to the bathroom now if they had to because they would not want to miss a single second of this. Or they pumped up the other faculty present by getting them to chant, "Duns test, Duns test, Duns test." I'm gonna go the neutral route, cause unprecedented speeds could be good, but it could be bad. Like, screw this, I'm just gonna hurry through it as much as I can, or Oh please, this is easy. I'm gonna pass this with flying colors. So yeah.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Did the teachers do anything when you lingered on a question for longer than usual? A, everyone gasped when it took longer than 2 seconds to complete one question, but then they all took a collective sigh of relief after realizing it was just because I had to sneeze. One of them said, "Look at that big powerful brain at work," and let out a low whistle that lasted for more than 90 seconds. That's kind of a long time to whistle, and could be taken as sarcasm. Or they were all quietly saying things like, "Come on, pal, you can do it, and keep trying, we believe in you." Then when I finally circled my answer, everyone fell silent until one of them screamed, "That's alright, buddy, you'll get the next one," and they all cheered. Whew. Again, neutral answer is probably best. I'm not sure. Did the teachers ever stop you in the middle of taking a test? They stopped me numerous times to ask me how I did such a complex problem all in my head. The gym teacher stopped me and asked if I wouldn't mind erasing my answer to the geometry problem I had just finished and write it again so he could film me in action because it would get him a ton of views on YouTube. What's up? Or they brought in a dog with glasses and put the same test in front of it and said, "It's anyone's game!" Just because of the YouTube answer, obviously. When you sharpened your pencil, what were the teachers' reactions? No reaction, a few of the teachers cheered, and one very sullen teacher begrudgingly handed them some bills saying he'd won their money back once I got to the sine, cosine, tangent part. That was one of the hardest things for me back in school, I'm not gonna lie. Like, that was one of the most confusing things, and can I just say, what the
Nope.
is the reasoning behind there being Algebra 1, Algebra 2, and such a large leap between them? Or their encouraging demeanor quickly became serious as everyone rushed to stop me and give me a blunt pencil so I wouldn't hurt myself. I kind of like the idea of teachers making bets with each other, because that's like, that's so incredibly bad form, it's hilarious. Also because my own experience with sine, cosine, and tangents. Cause screw that!
I agree.
Alright. When you came back from the bathroom in the middle of your test, what were all the teachers doing? They had my test in their hands and were all huddled around the whiteboard trying to figure out how many theorems I had invented while taking my test. They had framed my test and said, "There will never be one like this again." Or, well, every teacher followed me into the bathroom and kept congratulating me for getting all my pee into the toilet. I'm gonna go with the neutral answer again because yikes! And also, I wish. When one of the teachers said, "Good job on that really hard test," after you finish, which word did they put in air quotes? They didn't use any air quotes. On that, or good, really hard, and test. Good job on that really hard test. What? Why would you put air quotes around on that? That's just confusing as hell. You know what? Just because it's the confusion itself, that. From your teacher's actions, it's entirely unclear if you're really smart or really stupid. Hallelujah! I'm neutral once again! Haha! Grace out of the force, bitches! Wow, this one could really go either way. Everything your teacher said or did while you were taking the test is entirely up to interpretation. Neutrality for the win. You live between worlds, existing both as an unbelievably brilliant and a once-in-a-generation dipstick. Perhaps you should stay in this ineffable middle ground for as long as you can. To maintain the possibility of both outcomes precludes the crushing possibility of discovering you are a slovenly halfwit, a dunce worthy of public mockery. It also precludes learning that you are a genius that may solve humanity's greatest ills. But there is a safety in this space, there is a comfort here. Do not leave its embrace, because here you can be anything. Exactly! Exactly! There's no dark, there's no light, there's no white, there's no black. Neutrality for the win! Thank you! Anyways, that was Clickhole Quizzes. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like down below. Comment what you thought of this video and what you think I can do better in the future. Comment down below if you want me to do more quizzes from this site. Don't forget to subscribe and click the little bell icon next to it to get alerted to this and similar such content. And other than that, Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you when I see you. Peace!